This is a parallel edge coupled band pass filter, which is a 4-pole device, as there are 4 resonant structures which are all half wavelength and they are all parallel to each other and coupled along with their edges. Because of the larger area of the gap, it can be made to be a very high bandwidth filter. We are evaluating its pass band and stop band characteristics in the frequency range from 1 to 2 GHz. As we can observe that the reference level for the system is -40 dBm. At 1 GHz the receiver reads -84 dBm, hence the insertion loss is -44 dB. So it is the stop band. Again at 1100 MHz the insertion loss is 38 dB. At 1200 it's 26 dB. At 1300 MHz it is 25 dB. At 1400 MHz this is in the range of 5 dB. We are approaching the design center frequency of 1500 MHz for this device. Now 1500 MHz the insertion loss is considerably less. It has got a bandwidth, a 3 dB bandwidth of about 150 MHz. Bandwidth is the point at which the insertion loss increases to 3 dB. We can reduce the step size of our instrument to 10 MHz or 1 MHz to closely inspect those corner frequencies. We are right now taking a coarse step size of 100 MHz, 1600 MHz. Again, the insertion loss is about 6 dBs. At 1700 MHz, the loss has increased significantly to about 18 dB. At 1800 MHz, it is again about 28 dB. At 1900 MHz, the loss has increased to about 36 dB. We can find out the port VSWR in stop band and pass band using the coupler provided with the system. Now we will observe other variants of the band pass filter being provided with the system. A close replica of this coupler is a tapped hairpin filter. It also uses half wavelength resonant structures, but instead of them being parallel to each other, it has bent them into a U-shaped form so as to make a very compact resonant filter. It also uses microstrip lines and uses tapped structures to match the system impedance to the 50 ohms. It has got very narrow gaps so as to have a high bandwidth. We are evaluating the system at different frequencies from 1 to 2 GHz in our microstrip training lab. As you can observe, this has also got a design frequency of 1500 MHz. So at 1 GHz the insertion loss is about 30 dB. The reference level, as being said already, is -40 dBm. At 1100 MHz the loss is -23 dB. At 1200 it is 25. At 1300 this is roughly 4.5 dB is the insertion loss. So we are closely approaching the pass band characteristics of the filter. At 1400 MHz this is about 3.5 dB. 1500 MHz is about 2.5 dB. There could be slight ripple in the pass band because of the matching of the filter, but will be less than about 1.5 dB. At 1600 MHz it's also a pass band. At 1700 MHz this insertion loss is about 25 dB. At 1800 MHz it's about 37 dB. At 1900 MHz this is about 25 dB. Now we have got another band pass filter, which is a very broad band filter. That's called an interdigital band pass filter. This is a still more compact form of a band pass filter than the previous S2 being shown. This uses 90-degree wavelength resonant structures, as you can observe. These structures, the first structure has got a ground pad at the bottom. The second one, being edge coupled, has got a ground via at the top. Third one has at the bottom. The fourth one has at the top. So it's got 5 of these structures which are 90-degree length, hence it's got a very compact structure. And this particular filter has got a huge bandwidth and will operate in the passband almost from 1 to 2 gigahertz, as we will see. At 1 gigahertz, the insertion loss is about 4 dB. At 1100 megahertz, it's about 3.9 dB. At 1200 megahertz, it's about 4 dB. 1300 megahertz, it's about 3 dB. 1400, again about 3 dB. 1500, about 2 dB. 1600, about 2 dB. 1700, about 3 dB. 1800, it starts to fall down, and that's the corner frequency of the system. And 1900, it's significant at about 10 dB. You can find out the port VSWR in stop band and pass band using the coupler provided, and measure the S11 and S22 of this particular band pass filter.